Yeah.
All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah. You doing it?
No.
Oh, shit.
Me?
No, I can do it.
Welcome to the Driven for More podcast. My name is Stacia, and I am here with Carter today. Thank you for joining us. Quick thank you to our sponsor, Aeschbach Automotive, for letting us film inside here.
Yes.
So we super appreciate that. And we're on our last together one for a while.
Yeah, for a little while at least.
For a little while, until he comes back to see us. So
Maybe forever.
Shut up. You know you're going to want to do it at
I'll
my
be
new
back.
house.
Oh, I'll be back for sure.
Yeah. I want to say, I have finally moved into my new house, and there definitely will be some podcast episodes filmed there.
I hope so.
Probably more likely doing it there versus in here
Yeah.
all the time.
Understandable.
But we'll see. So you're going to
Taking
definitely want to see it in there.
Oh, I want to see the house in general, even if we're not podcasting. So, yeah, I think we can make that work.
Mm-hmm. We'll make it work. Update from our last episode. I moved in.
Yeah, Stacia's fully moved in.
Oh, no. I will not be fully moved in for 3 to 6 months.
She's moved
Maybe
in enough.
Here.
Fully moved in for Stacia is moved in enough to not sleep on the floor, which she would do anyways. So.
I would. Yeah, everyone's like, did you stay there this weekend? Like, I would have slept on the carpet. Like,
yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're staying there. That's real.
It was a wild weekend. It was really interesting, though. I saw something. I should probably fact check it because it's just me watching this TikTok video, and now I am taking it as truth. It said,
I'm sure.
Okay, can you swallow before taking a drink? All right, now we gotta wait till after you take a drink.
I just took a sip.
Okay. Swallow 3 times in a row.
I can only do once.
So it says something that if you can't do it 3 times in a row, like your vagus nerve is like too stressed or too, I don't know, something. You need to like calm your nervous system or something.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, well, I'm testing it out, and I could do it. So.
Oh.
And
I can swallow once, but maybe it's just because I was just drinking. But I don't know.
But so I really liked that. I thought that was interesting, but I thought it was a good push to how did I keep calm? Because not only did we have moving weekend, so I took Friday off. We got our first clear at like 11 o'clock on Friday that were like, hey, move in. So it was great. So I took off Friday. We moved pretty much all day. My car went on a joyride down a hill.
Yeah. Might have to insert like a photo here or something.
Like, here's Stasia's car.
It is sideways, is like horizontal down the driveway. Trailer jacked into the trailer another 90 degrees. It was pretty greasy, but
she survived. She's just fine.
Yeah, still.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're good. And then we had AM wave for one daughter, PM wave for the other daughter for volleyball on Saturday, plus a wedding for my...
Oh my God, I'm missing your mic.
Oh no!
All right, quick cut there because I forgot to give Stacia a mic.
We got a mic now, but I told him I talk so freaking loud anyway. We could probably hear it.
I'd say, well, but audio should be a little better now. But anyways.
Yeah, so we had AM wave, PM wave, and then we had a wedding in there. I pretty much consider her like one of my other kids. She was our nanny for a few years, and she's from Brazil, so all of her family is back in Brazil. The wedding went wonderfully. It was very small. There was just, 14 people together, including them. It went really well. It did. It went super well. The kids were very well behaved, and so we had his family that had 6 people with his mom and dad and siblings and one spouse, girlfriend, and then us. So 2 of my kids were busy, so they didn't come just because it was a little bit more. It wasn't like it was short notice, but my kids are very committed to their sports.
Yeah.
So, and she was more than fine with it. And then we went to dinner, and it just went really well. So she's super happy. So we had that in the mix of it. And then on Sunday, we had more volleyball. And then we also had a basketball tournament. Forever. Yeah. 10 volleyball games, 4 basketball games, and a moving weekend with my car going on a joyride.
Awesome.
So that led us to Monday. And Josh had asked, he's like, are you going anywhere Monday? Because I took Monday off here. The kids were off school. And I was like, no, the kids and I are staying home all day long. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving my car. Nothing.
Staying at the new house?
Yes.
Okay.
So we started staying there Friday night. So we stayed Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Saturday I left at 7 a.m. and I didn't get back until 9:45 p.m. So With all of that together, I still came into work today, and I feel calm. I don't feel like crazy. Oh, and I'm going on vacation in like
2 days.
36 hours or so.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think most people would be losing their shit.
Yeah. Understandably. And you're not going to like, you're going outside the country. To
Oh, yeah.
You're going to Punta Cana.
Yep. We were just talking. I was like, man, that's a really long plane ride. And Carter goes, it's a long ways away, Stacia. And I was like,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess you're right. But I told him, I was like, I found my passport. So, like, I mean, we're good.
Yeah,
We got
you can get
passports. Exactly. Have I found my summer clothes yet? No.
Still packed away.
Oh, they're somewhere.
They're buried somewhere.
They're somewhere. We'll see what I find tonight. And if I don't find anything tonight, I'm going to go to Goodwill tomorrow.
I was going to say, well, Target,
Yep. I don't know if Target has, like, summer stuff out yet.
they got to have something.
They gotta have some. Maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be negative 30 on Friday. They should be selling those hats and gloves left and right.
True.
But I really think it speaks a testimony to how I'm feeling today and how I felt all weekend long. That there was one moment that I got a little spicy with Josh. And it was like, I don't know, Sunday morning breakfast or something. Or no, probably Monday. No, Sunday, I don't know. I think it was Sunday morning, making breakfast, and I got a little spicy because we couldn't find any tongs and silverware.
Oof.
And so the kids wanted bacon, and I'm just like, can we just not do bacon? Like waffles, cereal, like anything. And so I went down and I ended up finding some freaking tongs, but I got a little spicy at that point that I was like, why did you tell the kids that they can have freaking bacon? Like, who needs bacon on the first moving in weekend?
That's awesome.
So they got their bacon.
I was just say, they got their bacon.
Yep, they got their bacon. I ended up eating it too, which it was good because then it was more protein for the morning to continue on like all day long.
Yep.
But other than that, like this morning, we've already like payroll's done. We were just talking about videos are cruising. I think all the different bills that need sent out before the end of the month is set. Taxes, like sales tax is done. The tax forms for everybody here, like everything is smooth cruising.
Yeah, you stay on track no matter what.
Yeah, so I've got one more work thing that I need to do here today of like, hey, I need to get this done before I leave. But it's not like, I don't know, I'm not like completely overwhelmed and stressed out. And I feel that even speaking my weekend out loud, I like Gillis up front had said, he's like, I feel stressed hearing about what you did this weekend.
Right.
He's like, that just sounds horrible. Mm-hmm. But I feel that, if you can keep yourself grounded, even in the chaos, life is good.
Yeah.
Remembering of like why you're doing this. Is this like this is part of your priorities? You're picking the choices of doing what you want to do. I really think it's important. And it comes back, like, I didn't slow down at all this weekend.
No.
So it has nothing to do with not hustling. Like, I was busy every moment of this weekend. There was no, like, chill out necessarily. Like, it was a hustle weekend. And then having vacation coming up, too. That it's like, okay, there's so many different, like, tidbits in my head. Like, I wrote out, you'll probably laugh, the schedule that I have for my mom. I'm gonna have to show you it now. So my mom is staying over at my house, and my grandma is too. They're gonna just have a party, I guess.
I was gonna say that's gonna be quite the time.
So I have schedule here.
Holy cow!
And I was thinking,
it's a full notes page for each of the 4 days.
Like, we're set. And I had told her, I was like, honestly, this is like our easiest weekend of the quarter. And how I say it is the quarter. She's like, it's the quarter? And I said, yeah, like Q1, the first quarter of the year, this is the easiest weekend. Congratulations. Oh, except for I got to fix the schedule because I got a text message from Bailey's coach like 20 minutes ago. I haven't even said this part. I got a text message saying, hey, we are going to do a last minute tournament Saturday in Appleton.
What?
Please let me know if your daughter can attend.
A last minute tournament is crazy.
In Appleton.
Yes.
So it's not like it's like super close. It's a solid 2.5 maybe hour drive.
At least 2.
Mm-hmm. So I sent it to
that is wild work. I'm not gonna lie.
So I can't make the decision because I'm not here. So I sent it to my mom, and she goes yes with like 10 exclamation points. And I was like,
okay,
we're good.
They're going to Appleton.
Well, no, I think Bailey and my dad are going. So
okay.
I think she's gonna stay home with the kids, or maybe she's gonna take Bailey and my dad's going to stay with, I have no idea. I don't know.
Honestly, not your problem.
It truly isn't. I think that's one of the things that is really important though, like with me saying that, and like, if I don't have control over the situation and I've delegated it appropriately and have my trust in someone else, I don't need to stress about it.
Right.
And I think that that's a really difficult thing that people have to work on, is knowing to have trust in the people that you delegate to do something, and knowing that it's going to be okay if they do. Like, your goal should be finding someone to do 80% of what you can do.
Yeah.
And I've told you that countless times.
For sure.
Like trying to find my replacement for here at the shop for the day-to-day has been very interesting. And it's very difficult because I do have very high expectations and I do a lot.
You do a shit ton.
So figuring out someone to do all of that kind of stuff. And I had a little bit of, I don't know, thought process on that over this weekend, which is also going to go into my vacation planning. We'll get to that next year of my, there's no rest here, guys. Yeah. No rest. But I was thinking about it of, have I followed the accurate steps to what I want for my replacement? Instead of writing it down, just writing it down. Like, I literally started thinking about it that I need to make our gal that's up front, I have a huge spreadsheet that's like front office command center is what I call it. And it has 20 different sheets in it, how-tos, follow to tracking, like tons of different things. You have a question, you go there, you find it. It's like a handbook in one.
Yeah.
But I started thinking about it and I was like, I truly do need to create a folder that is like the Stacia folder and think about it long term. This is new telling you because you haven't.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this.
Carter doesn't even know this yet. So that's going to be something that I really want to work on this year. Of when I do something, to stop and create a process on it.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking to a kindergartner. I think that's the best place because that's how you keep your expectations in line. Because I can't expect someone to read my mind.
Right.
And how am I supposed to?
And especially for all the stuff you've done, like 100 times over, you're just like, yeah, you just do it.
You just do it, yeah.
Or for someone learning it the first time, actually sit down and be like, oh, yeah, I should think through how to do this.
Oh, yeah. And I'm big on inspecting what I inspect what I expect. And you can't inspect what you expect unless you set proper expectations, guidelines, processes, and procedures of how to accomplish it in the first place. Otherwise, you literally are just transferring chaos from one thing to the other. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way.
So just in case you didn't think I had anything going on this weekend, I also had that in my mind. So that was a new one for this weekend.
Realistically, I'm not surprised.
No,
realistically, I can see you thinking about all that while you're moving and while you're working.
It was because I started thinking truly, what are some of the things here that I can delegate? Because I am not huge on, I don't have to have control of all this stuff. I don't. No. Is there someone else who would be happy to do it, who would enjoy doing it? Like, I like that. And so I really started thinking about that because truly, 2027, I will most likely have an assistant. And how can I start building that future assistant and what I'm looking for to make sure that they literally are on the ground running?
Right.
So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm just curious to see where that'll end up. So are you thinking of like making another like Google sheet of it, or are you gonna like?
I don't know if I'm gonna make like a full like Google sheet that's gonna have like tabs, or you turn it into like a handbook. I don't know. I wanted something that's easily like changeable though, because obviously like especially social media. That stuff changes all the time.
No, for sure.
And then as you grow, you change, platforms that you're using. Right. Instead of using the cheapest of cheap options because you're just starting out, maybe you jump to the new one. Or if you switch website companies, like I just want it easily changeable, and obviously all digital.
Yeah.
Because I will most likely want an in-person assistant, right. Because so much stuff happens. But
there is very much an in-person job.
Oh yeah. 100%. I'm not necessarily looking for a virtual assistant, but there could be in the future. I could have an in-person assistant and a virtual one.
Right.
And be able to have both of those and be like, okay, virtual handles all this stuff. In-person handles everything else. And I feel like the in-person assistant is like the hard thing with that, as I thought about it, is I'm going to want someone that's a mixture that can handle a bit of a household manager position and like personal assistant.
Right.
So I just thought of all those different things. So I'm like, okay, am I truly like, is this achievable? Like what I'm thinking of, like
Right.
what's in my head, or do I need to have assistant, household manager,
Yeah.
and like these different things? And I'm like,
Versus having like, so you're looking for one specialized person versus having like a multi-tool asset kind of deal. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're debating?
Yeah, pretty much. And the hard part about it is that I was an executive assistant. And so I got real solid expectations. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I did it. Why can't you? Like,
Yeah.
it was funny. I remember one day I worked for some certified financial planners, a team of them. So I worked for all three of them. And the babysitter like called in or something like that. And they couldn't do anything. And they're like, I feel really uncomfortable asking you this, but can you please go to my house and watch my kids? And he said it like so fast. And I was like, and like get paid my normal stuff. He's like, I'll pay you double. I was like, oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I would gladly do this. And it's like, I loved doing that stuff. It's just like goofy things, between grabbing lunch and dry cleaning and, your different like stocking of your office stuff. Like it truly just comes back to a personal assistant literally just makes your life easier.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They help you run on all cylinders and they handle those,
Just inconvenient tasks that
the
take up a lot of time.
$10 an hour, $15 an hour jobs that you don't need to waste your time doing, because as a high level performer, you should focus on what are $100 an hour jobs, $200 an hour, $500 an hour jobs that you can be doing, whereas you can delegate that other stuff off.
Right.
I had a really, we're going to go on this topic now.
No, keep rolling.
Because I had a really good conversation with a friend of mine. He owns 3 shops down in Indiana.
Okay.
And I told him he needs an assistant. And he kind of pushed me on it a little bit. And because he doesn't like to give up these different things. And I had said, I'm like, how much time do you spend mowing your yard? That's what I said to him. And he listed off all these different things. And he was like, I probably spend 10 hours a week. And I was like, well, what could you be doing that 10 hours a week instead of working on your yard, dude? Because he doesn't enjoy it either. So it'd be different.
Oh, really?
If you
Yeah, if you
enjoyed
enjoy it.
that would be like, go for it. Go do that. Do that as your decompression time, but you don't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I kind of feel lazy if I delegate that out. I'm like, who are you feeling lazy to?
Right.
Yourself? He's like, do you truly care what other people think? You shouldn't. Who cares what anyone thinks if you pay someone to mow your yard?
Right.
Like, high five to you. Like, you are not.
You're working on more important things at that point.
You're doing this stuff. I was like, you have no one to prove anything to. And he's like, man, I've just never thought about that. I just thought of it as that this was like a lazy thing if I didn't do this. And I was like, dude, landscaping companies are making money crazy. Like, just go do it and start making your own money doing what you need to do.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like, and that he's in his 50s. So this is something that's the key of learning how to delegate and have like all these different things set up so you can be the best version of yourself, is something that any single age can work on.
Yeah.
Any age, any level that you're at.
Yeah.
Whether you're just starting out on your management or entrepreneurial journey, or you're a high level exec that, he's got 3 locations and he didn't want a personal assistant because he felt that he would look lazy. Like, dude, who are you looking lazy to? No one.
Who cares? Yeah.
No, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting. I think that's something that is really difficult for people. And it's not necessarily an easy thing to learn either, because especially those of us that have young children, you get mom guilt, or you feel guilty for asking for this, that, and the other. And I'm like, you just realize that people truly want to help. Mm-hmm. People just don't know how to a lot of the time unless you ask. And I'm big on, you don't know what you don't know. And that's for everything. You can't get anything without asking for it.
Right.
Which is hilarious, because I'm teaching it to my children, and now we are switching to another direction here of what Parker did.
What did Parker do? It's going to be great, whatever it is.
So my grandma, her mother was a jewelry maker.
Okay.
They lived in Alaska, born and raised there. Wow. And she panhandled gold, everything.
Really?
She has some gorgeous jewelry pieces. So she has some very intense jewelry pieces as well. So she has a gold nugget, one piece, that is this big.
Wow.
And then it has a diamond on it too. absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. It's a big gold necklace that holds it, and then it just hangs
Just
there.
like a dangling nugget of gold. That's awesome.
Literally a huge gold nugget. It's just like straight baller status from my grandma.
That is awesome.
And so Parker goes up to her, "Can I have that?" She goes, "No, honey, it's gold." "Yeah, no, this is mine." She's like, "But thank you for asking." He goes, "All right, no problem."
If it just
Like, didn't know if so it's like, you don't know if you don't try.
Yeah.
So what was hilarious about that is a week later, not even, the next day, a week later, Parker goes, "Hey, Mom, are there gold chicken nuggets?"
No way.
He sure did. And I go, "If they're cooked right."
What a response.
No clue.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, like gold chicken nuggets." I'm like, "No?"
Yeah.
I'm like
Gold nuggets?
if they like fry them, really good.
Still don't know what you're talking about.
No, and so like I left it be, and then I was like, "Oh, he's talking about my grandma's necklace." And I was like, "Are you talking about Gigi's necklace?" He goes, "Yeah, she's got a gold chicken nugget." I was like,
That's why he wanted it too.
that's why he wanted it.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
thought this, and that shows you how freaking big this gold piece is. He thought
Literally.
it was a chicken nugget.
That's awesome.
It was so good. But yeah, ask if you don't know. Ask if you don't, if you just don't know.
Yeah.
Why not ask? Figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious with it. But that's a fun squirrel moment.
I don't even know how we got onto that, but
It's just, it's about, you can ask. You don't know if you don't try, and you don't get it if you don't ask, right?
there.
But so I think we'll finish up this episode here, and I'll be able to talk about it when I come back about what my current plan is for going on vacation, what I'm going to do while I'm there. Because Carter asked me this question, and I was like, honestly, I'm kind of lame.
Lame for what most people would consider fun on their vacation.
Yes.
But you enjoy it, so that's all that matters.
I enjoy it. And I really want some quiet, uninterrupted, in the sun, by the water, and really working on the rest of my plan for 2026.
2026 and beyond, right?
And beyond. So 100%.
You're talking 1, 2, and 5 year plans is what you're
1, 2, 5.
Yeah, what you're talking about.
Yep, 1, 2, 5. If you don't write down your goals and what you want, how are you ever going to necessarily achieve them? You're just running in the dark. It's like driving somewhere and you know the destination, so you know what the goal is. Like, hey, I want to end up, I want to end here. Well, if you don't actually put it in your GPS, you may just take all these different side roads and this.
Right.
And not that those side roads can't be fun, because it can be. But how do you know you're going to end up in Florida and not, end up in Texas?
Right.
Like, obviously you can follow different road signs and stuff like that. But again, that comes with knowing the signs and where you're supposed to go. And so I really think that's important, and I'm going to get a couple of things together between a couple of journaling notebooks, one for my husband and myself, that we can really reflect while we're there and write down, our ideas. And I want a joint one as well, that it's like, okay, hey, these are some things that we wanted to maybe we'll talk about together, or we both really enjoyed these things.
Yeah.
And I just think that that's great and important. And it's truly a planning weekend of figuring out 2026, 2027, and 2030, the end of 2030, 2031.
Yeah.
Where
that's crazy. That
isn't that wild? I started talking about it with Josh because we did our New
closer
Year's.
to 40 at that point than.
Oh shit. Barely.
Barely.
And you've heard me say it, if I am this cool at 30, oh man, just wait till I'm 40.
Right.
But I want to sit down. I want to figure out those different things. And I think of it as so crazy too, because you don't have kids yet, but they grow up so fast. So thinking that in the next 5 years, Otto will be 19, Beta will be 18. I'm like, holy crap. That's wild.
That's going to hit like a freight
16.
train. That's going to hit like a freight train.
That's going to be, and it isn't going to slow down. And so the fact that I will have 3 children driving in 5 years, I'm like, that's a lot to plan out. And I think that some people think that maybe it's not appropriate to do a 5-year plan because that's too far out in the future, but it's really not. And time goes so fast. You think of this weekend, what I just said happened.
Yeah.
It goes so quickly, and how to budget for that.
Right.
actually thinking
Because you
ahead.
actually need a plan for that, like your situation there.
I do. I need a plan of
How are you going to get 3 cars?
we have to have, in which, thank goodness, we got to shop. It's
Yes.
a little bit easier for us to,
Right.
achieve
But
those things.
in general,
I need to pay for 3 vehicles. And I need to pay for their insurance, the gas. I have to help support my children in changing from being a child to growing into a young adult to literally being an adult.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years.
they're going from child to teen to adult.
Like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy crap, it didn't feel like that when I was a kid.
No, it didn't.
It did not go that fast. It didn't. But when
No.
you're in the other side of it as a parent, you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then you think of it like, Parker just turned 5. He's going to be 10. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, all that stuff together, it's just like, you want to still savor it and enjoy it. But Otto, whether he chooses to go to trade school or college or go into the job force, we want to be able to still support our kids.
Right.
Be able to make it so they enjoy their lives and they don't have to be so stressed out and have multiple jobs. So I need to start thinking about saving for that, or what are we willing to contribute towards college,
Right.
or these different things, and really start thinking about that, because there's 5 of them and there's 3 of them that are coming up really fast.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of different things. And then I also have talked to the kids about it before. We want to do like a senior trip
Yeah.
with each kid, that they, to an extent, get to pick where they want to go to.
You going with them or? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then and have it as a senior like family trip.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and that's what it is, because that means I get 5 trips, and I might not get to have every single kid go on those trips.
Right.
And so this senior trip could be their last, like, you never know. You don't, like, maybe they want to go move super far away, or they have a super hard job that they don't take vacation from. You just don't know.
Right.
Can you get all the schedules to line up to take vacations together? And which I hope we truly do. I hope we get to take like yearly family trips. And so it's also planning that out. Like, what is my list? Because I was telling Carter, like, this vacation, it was supposed to be in Jamaica, and then the hurricane hit.
Yeah.
And so that resort
Crazy.
still isn't open yet. And so now we're going to Punta Cana, and that wasn't top on my list, but it's going to be good.
Yeah.
But I really want to plan out, hey, where are some places we want to go? Where do we want to take the kids? And really build our budgeting around some of those things.
Yeah.
Cars, college, living in apartments, all of that different kind of stuff. And that's a lot. So
That's a lot.
actually writing down what that logically looks like and going off of, hey, let's go off our numbers right now. And then let's think of 5 years in the future. Where do we think inflation is going to put these numbers at to appropriately save?
Right. So it sounds like, how broad are your 5-year plans going to be compared to your 1 year? Because it sounds like you're trying to keep it broad, but at the same time, not really. If you're looking at numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be like heavily broad. Like, I really want specific measurable goals in mind so that I can keep working towards that.
Okay.
I want specific dollar amounts saved. I want specific dollar amounts made. How am I just supposed to be like, we'll make whatever we make? Like, no, I have specific things you want to achieve. And I really think that is going to be important. And goals aren't set in stone. And I feel like so many people you can pivot from different things. It's just, you want a map in front of you.
Right.
You know what? If something comes up and an opportunity comes up and you're way ahead of schedule, then that's it. But, maybe you're also waiting for the right opportunity, because I've talked about that with opening more locations, is I want the right opportunity before I open location number 2 and 3.
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe all of those locations show up in 2-year period, and all of a sudden I have 5 locations. And that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
And then also, maybe I don't find location number 2 till 2027.
Very
But
possible.
I will pour what I can always into here, and then be able to pour it into the next location. And it's not just about serving more of the community, but truly the people who work here, because I do care about who's here.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
on that note, we're going to leave it there. We'll talk to you guys more next week here, because I think we're going to get interrupted here soon.
Yeah.
So this is a great ending point.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in to the Driven for More podcast. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms and be on the lookout. We've got a website launch here coming soon. As always,
Exciting
like, subscribe, leave us a review. That would be great. And tell Carter we'll see you soon.
Yep. We'll see you guys.